What's up, guys? So, in today's episode, we're going to do basically what I just said last episode. I think we'll start off with exploring. So, I cooked up a bit of food, and I'm literally just going to start walking until I get to the end of this side of the map, and then basically walk all the way down the outside, covering the full insides, just so we get a kind of idea of where we go. You know, if we need a certain resource, maybe if we need sand, we might be lucky enough to find a big desert biome, something like that. So I'm gonna walk in this direction. So after about, I don't know, 10 minutes, I'll say 10 minutes, about 5 minutes, we got to the edge of this map. I've literally just stopped on this little island, made a boat, because from what I can tell, it looks like there's going to be plenty of water travel. I'm going to carry on. I think the best way to do it, seems that this sort of top half is pretty much filled in anyway. I'm going to cover up to that top bit where our sort of spawn point was, and then go around that way, and then hopefully be able to fill the middle bit in I don't know, half an hour in total is the aim. But we know what it's like. You're travelling, and the amount of mountains you'll suddenly come upon, it's stressful. But as of so far, there's been nothing of any major interest other than a sort of underwater ravine. But yeah, that is about it. So we managed to reach the area pretty much where we spawned. I think it was there actually. And again, as of so far, the most interesting thing that's happened is a dolphin, maybe, which is pretty cool. But other than that, it's just been so incredibly boring, which I suppose it always is. You know, I tend to do this in every world just so I get an idea of what's around. But yeah, it's just been so slow and tedious. And I've also realised I didn't bring a bed, which is a little bit scary. I'm going to, I think, pop back to my base, go to sleep, and then get the rest of the map done. So, the journey begins again. I'll be honest, I had to mess around for about 10 minutes trying to kill all the mobs. Could not go to sleep with them all around. But we'll grab this bed this time and make it a little bit easier, and get straight back. Oh, we need to go over that way. We'll go up here. We've not been up Creeper Hill yet, so let's have a little look. But yes, again, I'm going to probably skip back when I've been and at least done the sort of half or even a majority of the map. So I'll see you guys in a second. Right, so we're back, and what I ended up getting, well, I'll show you. In total, from the exploration of the map, so we did manage to get it complete. Annoyingly, there's one or two little bits off on the corners, which at some point I'll have to go and filling, because that's going to bug me. But from the actual journey itself, we got this. Now, it doesn't seem like much. Obviously, stuff like the gold ingots and the gold tools, it really isn't particularly useful, apart from the silk touch. Now, I can use that for stuff like, for example, if I needed some... Oh, it would help if I used the right one. So if I needed an actual grass block in order to maybe spread some grass, I've got that choice now. I'm also probably going to use it on diamonds that we find, so we can then get sort of fortune, efficiency, all these enchantments, and then use that just to increase the amount of diamonds we get. So that actually turned out to be fairly useful. But stuff like, you know, unbreak and efficiency shovel, it's gonna last for about 5 seconds, so I'll use it. Possibly the most pointless tool I've ever seen, a fortune 2 efficiency 3 golden hoe, so at least I can super efficiently hoe like 5 tiles of ground until it breaks, so that'd be good. Other than that, we did get a pumpkin, which is good. We can obviously now get jack-o'-lanterns, put them under the water, or get underfloor lighting, which is good. We also got sea pickles, which I'm pretty sure grow just like a normal kind of plant. Obviously, the light level is based off the amount you sort of get. So we'll shove one of them down. Like I say, I think they grow, but I could be wrong. But these can be obviously used to... Jesus, dude, what are you doing? Can be used to maybe light up the area a little bit. So we'll shove them down. I can double check at some point if they do sort of grow. There's a creeper out there, so I'm going to go to bed. Don't do this to me, game. We definitely... Right, mate? That creeper better not... Man, that guy was kitted out. There we go. Yeah, so like I say, sea pickles and jack-o'-lanterns, I'll have a sort of look at which would maybe be best and easiest to get. Either way, though, they're both fairly easy. And then we got a couple of bits of armour, so I ended up putting them on because I had no boots, so, you know, fire protection, but these are going to be all replaced, so, oh my goodness. Oh, it's alright, it's just trying to get warm by a campfire. We got a couple of treasure maps, both linking to the same chest. We'll probably go another episode and get that. 30 iron ingots and some iron nuggets, which is good. Emeralds, not particularly useful. Carrots and beetroot we found from a village. And other than that, a couple of prismarine crystals, but nothing too important. Other than the bamboo. Now, the bamboo was the one thing that I was really hoping to find, because bamboo forest seems so incredibly rare. Dude, can we not walk all over my stuff? Don't blow up on me, dude. Actually, it really doesn't matter if he blows up here. Don't break my crops, you little spider. But yeah, the bamboo was a thing I was really actually hoping for, because when you are trying to find a bamboo forest or biome, whatever it is, from my experience, they can be so difficult to find because they're usually mixed in with the rest of the jungle biome, and it's just frustrating. And you probably saw just off camera there, I'm actually just going to eat absolutely nothing, so we don't appear to have any food. I'll show you what's behind me in a moment. I don't know, shove that there for a minute. I'm just going to go eat, store some of this stuff in a chest or two, and then I'll show you what else I found. What can we put away? Guess we can pretty much stick it all away now. We'll turn that, get rid of that. I'm pretty sure that's everything there. So we'll put the map up. We'll have a full-on map room at some point, a sort of 3x3 in total, and then hopefully expand it. Let me... Please tell me I started cooking some food. There we go. You'll believe how many times I nearly died because I came with like 2 chicken. I thought to myself, yeah, I'll be fine. That's more than enough. It definitely wasn't. Right. Yeah, you know what? I'll show you what I brought with me actually first, that some of you probably saw earlier. So on my trip, I managed to find a village. I actually left the area as soon as I could. Like, I got in there, got some crops, left because I didn't want the only 2 villagers there to get killed. But luckily, I turned around and this guy just decided to hop on the back of a boat. So I guess that's at least 1 villager, but we can be pretty sure is safe. Hopefully we get another one down there, because if we can start breeding, we can start getting iron farms going, you know, that makes it easier. And also, I realised that just behind the house is a tropical, is it a tropical fish biome, or whatever you'd call it? It's got the coral though, and these are going to be highly useful for decorating, stuff like that. And I'm not sure, do you have to use Silk Touch on them in order to keep them alive? I suppose I can test it and also demonstrate. Oh, actually I haven't got it on me. But yeah, just to show you, if anyone doesn't know, if you try and just mine it, it turns into the dead version of whatever block it is. So this is a dead bubble coral block. Can be used actually surprisingly well in a lot of builds. This one particularly goes well with cobblestone, to sort of interchange it. But yeah, so this is here. I was quite happy actually when I found it. We can certainly do something with this, and this area right here I'm thinking about building a base in. I was speaking to my brother the other day, who is usually the first to message me if I've said anything silly in a video and give me tips and all that. But he was letting me know them nautical them shells. Apparently you can use them, as I thought, to make the underwater beacon type thing. So that's something we'll have to look at and get that all going and start building an underwater sort of base type thing as well that can link up quite nicely. But I think to finish today's episode, I'm going to first of all just start laying out in here where the storage sort of room is going to go, and also show you guys some of the stuff that I'd actually found. So I took a few screenshots, saw a few things, and they'll be coming on screen now as I sort of talk about them. So what I ended up finding wasn't anything too crazy. What's up guys, so I'm really sorry to interrupt. In this part I had planned on adding the screenshots, however after I had transferred the screenshots to my memory stick, I then decided to delete them off my PlayStation, which was a silly idea, but I'm running quite low on space, so I figured it'd be fine. However, they got somehow corrupted. They just would not work, would not let me import, would not let me open at all on my memory stick. So them screenshots of the stuff that I promise you I did do in this video are gone. In a future video I will go, and I'm just going to, in my spare time, take a few hours to go and to all the areas again, take screenshots of them, and hopefully show you guys. But I promise you, I did find all the things I said I found, and if I manage to get the images working in a future episode or on my Facebook or whatever, I will put them up there. So thank you for understanding, and I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the video. Let me just fill in this floor as well. So yeah, it wasn't anything too crazy. All I really found was a nether portal, like a broken one that came in the new update. So that was cool, first time finding that, and I got to see the, is it crying obsidian, which was pretty cool. It's the first time I've ever really seen that, or sort of noticed it really. I've seen a couple of other YouTubers find it, but yeah, you know, it had a couple of gold items in that chest, so that was pretty cool. I also found another one underwater. I didn't actually realise that was a thing, so again, that was really cool. Not that it's going to be useful, but for crying obsidian, obviously if I could mine it I would have done it. It's a cool looking block, certainly be used in nether related builds. It just kind of fits that aesthetic. Have I not got a shovel? Alright, gold shovel, where have you gone? Don't tell me I left it in that other chest, or am I just blind? But yeah, so I found the underwater nether portal thing. Like I say, it wasn't too interesting overall. I also found, like I say, the village, and in the village it was just your standard oak village. It had like 2 villagers. I was actually so disappointed. I was hoping for one of the villages where you go in, there's a ton of villagers, a ton of stuff going on, but wasn't so lucky this time. We can always find another one in future. They're super easy to find really, but yeah, it wasn't anything particularly great. Like I say, quite disappointing to walk in and see everyone had died. It was a tad annoying. We also found just little things like another sort of tropical underwater thing, coral reef, I think it is, which was a lot larger than the one that was near our base, so we will be going back there at some point and trying to just get a few stacks of all the underwater block things to really start, you know, being able to explore the colour palette a bit more when we build. Certainly for decorating underwater, is it the coral fins? Them kind of flat 2D looking things that grow on the sides of coral blocks. They are really cool for building. So we'll definitely be using them at some point. Let me just count. I need to make sure this room is at least fairly even. I actually might... Shall we just... Yeah, you know what? I'm going to get rid of it all. Now I've kind of got accustomed to Minecraft a bit more. I think I'm just going to build basically a big square room. It's going to look super boring at the start, but then we'll decorate it fully with my newfound Minecraft powers. But yeah, so the coral was fairly interesting. I ended up seeing a couple of is it abandoned ships or crashed ships, whatever it is, the kind of pirate ship things that were spawning around the place, and that had, like I say, the bamboo in it. Unfortunately, we only found one, but it does grow in about 5 seconds. So bamboo can be such a good resource if you can get an automatic farm going with sort of slime block things, whatever you call them. Let me just count. So from this doorway we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. So sorry, plant, you're gonna have to go. So yeah, we saw that, and that was, like I say, it was pretty cool, I guess, seeing abandoned ship things, but nothing too amazing in them. We will, in a future episode, use that treasure map to actually go explore and figure out if there's anything good. I need a heart of the sea. It's like a little blue orb from what I did my research on to get the underwater beacon. If I've missed anything as well, I will put sort of screenshots up. But yeah, overall, it was nothing fancy. Oh, we did find a water monument or water temple, and I nearly pooed my pants. The thing came up with the monster giving you the debuff, and I got so scared I bolted out of there as quick as I could. It wasn't particularly pleasant, but you know, this is why we do the maps. Now we know exactly what is around us, what we can sort of explore, and I'm really happy. I'm really happy with this episode. I think this is going to be sort of where it was. Like I said last time, this is going to be just an exploration episode. Next episode, we're going to be cracking on with this storage room. The idea is I'm going to take a couple more each side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But yeah, next episode I'm going to be sort of elongating this, and the idea is in here to have it fairly natural kind of looking, almost like it's just been built into a mountain. Oh no. Oh, I can't use that, a silk touch. Oh, you know, I'm just going to use this wooden one. I may as well just get rid of it. I'm not going to use it all though, I am going to keep it, because it was the first pickaxe I believe I used, and you know, sentimental reasons. But yeah, so the idea is to have it fairly natural looking and also expandable, so if I wanted I can carry on going as far that way as I need, and just as kind of a basic storage room. But like I say guys, that's gonna be it for today's episode. I hope you enjoyed. You know, the exploring, it wasn't the most interesting, but we're in a good place. We've got plenty of resources now, and hopefully next episode we can crack on with the storage room. So as always guys, feel free to subscribe and stay safe. I'll see you next time.